Hi, hello, and welcome to the Galactic Consularship report brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today. I was sent to deliberate the findings for the Pisces rising North Node. If you do not know your rising, start with your North Node. Go from there. Everything else is less accurate. The rising sign talks about what's coming for us, what we're literally going to experience in the physical realm. Sometimes the other energies are spiritual, or they don't hit this month, or they don't hit our specific chart. The accuracy goes down once we leave the rising and North Node, okay? Watch whatever other video you want, but start with your North Node, okay? We have the Strength card, Fool, the Empress, the Ten of Pentacles. So we're deliberating the findings from the This Might Hurt Tarot by Isabella Rotman. That's by Luminal 11 publisher. We're also going to be deliberating, I said imposing the guidance from Isabella Rotman's This Might Hurt Tarot. We're going to be deliberating the findings, basically the pairings by Lillian Lazenby's Cosmic Coven, or Tarot. That's the Minor Arcana by Ripe Avocado Publishing. And then we'll be deliberating the correlative and combinatory energy from Los Scarabeos Vida Sibila Daily Oracle. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Go ahead and smash that like button. It's an honor and privilege and a pleasure to serve you. Again, my name is Serene Priestess Abossi. Vertex of Abundance is the Galactic Temple of Ascension, delivering sacred messages from behind the veil. If anything resonates deeply with you, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. Let us begin. There's some kind of new family planning here with the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. We have somebody very special that we're coming into contact with. Now, to a lesser degree, this can be us. We should be the Empress watching, but I have a feeling this other person's in their Empress energy, which also tells me that they're going to benefit from the empire that we're building, or there's some like family or business legacy for us, or we're going to have build a family with this energy, but they're more in their nurturing creativity, and we might be more in our action taking. It doesn't necessarily need to be an empire. Ace of Swords, Tower. Knight of Swords, Page of Cups. So Tower with the Fool is a new crisis. Because this person we're connected to, they do take swift action. Nine of Swords. We have the Magician and the Ten of Cups. Six of Wands. Five of Swords. So there could be Venus in Aquarius or the 11th house. There could be Mercury in Aquarius or the 11th house. There's some type of truth or clarifying conversation coming. Ace of Swords, Ninth of Swords. We might have been a little short-sighted with some affection that came our way. We didn't necessarily respond. Four of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Queen of Swords. Yeah, we're feeling a little bit prickly or austere. We're needing standards and boundaries, or we're needing to block something. Queen of Swords, Five of Swords. Something about marriage. We were double five, so something's depleted, but there's a six as well, so there's some winning. Empress in the Strength card. That might be about standards and boundaries with the Queen of Swords out, to be honest. Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. So King of Swords, Queen of Swords. We might be committed in some type of conflict right now, because the King of Swords is out with the Queen of Swords. We also have 3 knights, so this can be a competition or convergence. Some energy, there may be a big sea change here. Looking back at me. I'm not how I used to be. Take me back, just like in history. Diamond ring, tie me down, just like I want to be. Who will be the one to marry me? Who will? Okay, so I had to get those lyrics. It's no doubt either Return of Saturn or Tragic Kingdom. Who will be the one to marry me? In my dream. Yeah, so somebody here has marriage on the mind. A girl in the wild, barking up the wrong tree, a creature conditioned to impose matrimony. Okay, I'm off key as well. I'm not warmed up. There's a double five, so something got depleted. The other side might have not rise to the occasion. It is another being, whether they're male or female, they're in their feminine energy, which if it's a male bodied or assigned or identified, it would be that they're in their nurturing creativity right now. We are as well, Queen. However, there is a king out here, but again, the king's on our side. So we may be acting and responding, which is a bit of a problem for us because there's no give and take. It's all us, 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 us. It's actually saying with the Five of Wands that they're not rising to the occasion. We might be showering them with some type of understanding or petition, and they're not moving on it, but they will if they're feeling like they've lost out. And that's a little bit manipulative to do something to get a rise out of somebody, or somebody finally gives us what we want because they think that we're leaving. Why can't you do it before when we were on the up and up having a conversation, conversing? Why do I have to kind of depart, exit stage left for you to come rushing, running, and chasing? That's kind of wonky, man. Um, so we're leaving this emotional fortitude, strength, courage, and wisdom, and going into some kind of new. It can be a new risk, or really here it's a new crisis because there's a slow moving long term relationship pending in the background. And it's already kind of here. It just feels as if this came out of some kind of wounding, because at the crown of the situation is a commitment, even a ring, an engagement eventually, offering love, offering commitment here. But we need to discern and judge, and the actions of the heart are tit for tat, give and take. So we're moving just as slow, kind of by matching energy, and this other side feels wounded. Five of Wands with the Four of Swords, so they could be not having a lot of confidence if we have a lot of suitors. Also, I feel like they don't have a lot of confidence because we have an affect that's really discerning. We're not exactly warm, agreeable, approachable, accessible, amenable. We're very discerning. Come here, but come get this knife. If you approach me, tell me what you want, or I'm not going to respond to you. We need to, we need to, we should, la la la. I don't like to talk like that, but I'm getting the impression we need to be a little softer. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Five of Swords. So we need to be the wands, more charismatic, more effervescent, more high vibrational. This is giving off Ice Queen. That's not something I want to say about ourselves. And I got to tell you, girl, I got that problem. I spotted because I got it. So I'm very much talking about myself, but it's like compounded and it's doubled down. It really is. What we call in is more frigidity, not rigidity, sternness in our demeanor and boundaries. We're frigid, we're cold. I don't want to say that, girl, but that's what this is. Um, just saying what's up. So, King of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Cups, Three of Wands. We're not going to be warm until we're clear. We don't have enough clarity here because this Three of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Something's moving too slow. We're feeling dried out. Because we're going towards this risk at a long-term connection, but this other side needs to feel affection, adoration, Empress. That we want the same thing, but we're going about it in a different way. What we want is a committed relationship, long-term, forever relationship. We want to build a family and a life together, Ten of Pentacles. And until we know that that's what's going to happen, they're not going to get a lot of affection out of us. And I'm going to be honest, if people approach us and they go slow or they don't declare their intentions or they're not clear that they want kids, they don't get that warmth that they're looking for. A lot of times when you hit on somebody or when you're flirting, there's a playfulness, there's a joy. That's not everybody. That's like some misnomer. That's like very certain cultures are that way. There are other cultures that treat beginnings of relationships like a business deal. Like, hey, hi, how are you? Where did you go to school? Do you want kids? If you don't say, I went to a university, got a master's degree or higher, and that you want kids, you will never even see a smile out of them. But the moment you say you have a degree and that you want kids, all of a sudden they're flirty. Here in our culture, that's weird to us. You know, all the woochie coochie coo and the heavy petting and stuff comes before, what do you want? Who are you? What are your parents like? How did you grow up? So, um, I don't feel that there's well, I'm not having a well, we're the one with irreconcilable differences, not them. They're just looking for an open way to come in. They're looking for some kind of way to have smooth sailing because that's not, it's splotchy, it's clunkety. So they try to put energy out there, it keeps getting suppressed. This is very straightforward. All the other readings have been super convoluted. This one is are super rich, content rich. This has a lot of data, but the narrative is also clear. I don't have to kind of explore to tell the story. There's a possibility of a commitment here, maybe even engagement. We're very, very, very stern on our end right now because we're waiting for something, some kind of ship to come in. We don't want to give to something that's not clear, and there's no turning around. And we do have a lot of love. Page of Cups. We are very authentic and sincere. It's just as if like maybe we've been hurt a lot in the past, or that's rare but true. It just seems like this energy is combative, not as in general combative, but they move really quickly, so it can seem reckless, and they're coming off a little basic or boring or petty. They might even have some kind of vanity. Now they're working on something here, but the truth needs to come out. So there needs to be a break in the status quo, or we need to kind of trash the expectations here because not everything is going to be easily perceivable. And unfortunately, until there's joy, clarity is not going to come. But clarity is waiting at the threshold to come in. You see that? He's carrying a letter. So the clarity that we need, grant me a moment. The clarity that we need is right here on the threshold, waiting to come in. The clarity that we need is waiting. And the thing about that is it's going to come with a lot of sharing of love. But the first thing that is going to happen is clarity needs to happen. We want to have a conversation. I think one person does acts of service and the other one needs words of affirmation. And that's the issue. That's definitely my issue. But I'm not a Pisces at all. I don't have Pisces. I mean, one little thing, but it's not the main planets. So that's what I'm getting though. Like us on our end, we're more conservative, or we have a conversation. We use our words. We feel a lot of love and a lot of connection in words. We may even be sapiosexual. And we're waiting to see something come in that proves we're investing our time, energy, effort, attention in the right place. Something is here though. The thing about this is that there's more on the way. So we need to have dialogue. We need to have communication. This is a blessed, so we have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. We need love, we need commitment, and we need clarity, or we're not moving on this at all. And honestly, it's a little bit quarantined. This person still feels like they need to fight for our attention, but they have it. They just need to do something with it. And that might be this issue. And it's been love. Every reading that I've done today has been love. Now, this one, well, no. This one has a little bit more. There can be a work situation, or there can be a conflict, perhaps a divorce with the child. But I don't have any sign information. I don't. I know somebody has their Venus in Aquarius or the 11th house. I know somebody has their Saturn in Leo or the 5th house. Somebody could be a Pisces rising with Mars in the 1st house. But to be honest, this is love. With the 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles, love, especially with the Empress, love. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, that's love. Oh my gosh, we also have a Magician here. Somebody could have their Mercury in Aquarius or the 11th house. What is this? Yeah, so they need to know how to move. They might need to be informed of how to navigate our energy. We might need to come with an instruction manual, which makes it sound like we're too much. But honestly, if we're too much, they're not enough. That's not a narrative I tolerate very often. I don't mind saying that the experience is too much, but to say that a person is too much is denigrating and pejorative. Okay. Prejudicial. There was one more thing to check and I lost it. No, you're here. I'm gonna find you. Oh, 5 of Swords. Yeah, so there's love, but there's boundaries. Yeah, we have boundaries. We're just old. Like we're very regal and mature. And you can't come at us with some nonsense. And it keeps backfiring for them because they don't know what to do or how to handle that. Be about what you're about. Come through, pull through. You don't need a strategy and agenda. You don't need to go on Google and figure out what the heck is up. You just need to tell us what you want. Stop having some motive or agenda or strategy. You don't need to handle us with astrology. You just need to come correct. And see that they're moving kind of sneaky. They don't want to communicate that they're not getting their plans off the ground, and what they want to get off the ground is love. So it's like we want the same thing, but we're going about it in a different way, and it's them. It's them, not us. I mean, it could be us, but it's really them. They're meeting our boundaries, and they can't overcome them. I have to say, if you don't respect my boundaries, you don't respect me. And if you don't like my standards, it's because you don't meet them. So also this Mercury with the 10 of Pentacles. What is this? We need to advise them on how to act, frankly. We need to tell them, if you want things to get better, if you want this door to open wide up to you and you to be able to come all the way through, if you want to pull through, come through, this is how you go about things. If you want to get all of your whatever that you have planned to come to me, if you want to be able to give me all these things that you want to give me, love, affection, whatever you're trying to do, whatever plans you have here, if you do not communicate them, you will get turned away at the door. Everything you want here in this relationship comes immediately after a conversation. You can't do no heavy petting. You can't buy me a bunch of gifts and expect me to thaw out. Expect me to warm up to you. Expect me to unclench. You want me to unclench? Use your effing words. That's what I'm getting here, and it's that strong. That's how it is over here. That's literally how it is over here. This person's like trying everything. Stop all of that, please. It's annoying and overstimulating. What do you want? Be about what you're about. You don't need a strategy. You don't need a tactic. You don't need an agenda. You don't need a motive. You need to say what's up. What is this King and Queen of Swords? So we want the same thing, and we're actually on the same page, but we're not going about it in the same way. So it's still causing issues because they're committed to us, and we'll respond very well to anybody that shows us a long-term emotional commitment. But they need to be very, you see how this king and queen, they both are committed because they're both pentacles, king and queen of pentacles. But you see how she's taking care of the children and he's taking care of the world. So we need to be on the same page about what it is, because it's duty, obligation before intimacy, affection. Doesn't mean we can't have all of the above, but it's not going to happen until things are very clear. What is this triple ace? Love is here. Love is definitely here. This other side is second guessing. They're feeling indecisive because they don't know what's going on, or they have an opposing mind because they keep coming up against our barriers. We're putting up obstacles for them, but they're summoning them. They're materializing these obstacles because of how they're acting. What's with this triple knight? Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords. So every action that they take, they gain clarity, but they don't know how to perceive this clarity. Their analytic skills seem to be a little bit off, to be honest. So this triple knight has opened the door. We're going to receive a delayed message, but the delayed message is love. And honestly, they're moving slow, so there's going to be a delayed arrival. They're working it out. It'll take them a while to work it out. What's with this pair of fives? They're trying to lay the groundwork, but they do have some strategy, plan, agenda. It's not going to work. What they're doing is being vainglorious and prideful, and that's blocking the situation. We need them to try again, and they need to come towards us. We're not going to chase them at all. That's a different home. We're not the one. The door is open for them, frankly, Two of Wands. They can just come through at any time, but they're in this depressive energy, feeling like they're not getting what they want, but they're not going about it the right way. We need to check this Page of Cups, Ten of Cups. So we already feel in love, but we're never going to say that until they say that this is something that they want from us. We can have the feeling and not explore it. We're fine with whatever happens. That's the thing. If they want to make something happen, they need to make something happen with their mouth. They almost came and they ran away from it because they perceived something that really wasn't there. They're going to run away into the truth, but let's hope it comes the right way. We're gonna make an observation about their character. It's gonna destroy them, but then they'll come back ready. Don't go out of your way to make an observation. Do it when it's natural. This was a message about a connection that's kind of on hold because words of affirmation are very important. So right now, both of us are going through a hardship because someone feels rejected without realizing that the gate is open for them to walk right through. They've actually won. This is theirs if they reach out and grab it, but they need to use their mouth. They need to take a risk and declare their intentions. And they need to also be passionate about something as well. Whatever actions they have taken haven't worked. So they need to say what they want. They need to say what they feel. This person also tried like twice or thrice. They need to try one more time because they do need to come from the heart, but the words are going to be the most efficient thing. And I don't think this person does that. I think they do acts of service instead of words of affirmation. So it's been an honor and a privilege and a pleasure to serve you. Just a quick dedication and merit to all those still lost out there too. Illusion, confusion, delusion, trapped in the seas of time, lost somewhere in the matrix, yet to heal, yet to awaken, yet to return to the resplendent grace of the divine, unconditional love of universal oneness. Honoponopono, we love you. We're sorry. Please forgive us. Thank you. We pray that your steps are ordered, your path illuminated, and that you find salvation and redemption in this lifetime. May you be happy, may you be whole, may you be at peace, may you receive everything you ever wanted, starting with what you deserve. Until we meet again, until we read again. Namaste, Dandava, and Ashe. Sayonara, that's Vidanya Vidya. Take care, bye.